Here we are at Shady Speedway with the Glass Man, Matt Stone, the driver of one of the compact cars out here every week with us.
Yep.
How you doing tonight, Matt?
Not too bad, not too bad. We're here to have a good time, man. We got sporting quite a few cars, trying to improve the compact series here, showing them it's the best around right here. So we're having a blast, man. Want to thank the Glass Man for sure for helping us out, and my wife. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be out here doing this stuff.
That's a very important part of this, and if the wife don't let you do it, man, it's pretty tough to race.
She's the boss.
A lot of guys lose their wives over this deal, you know. It's been happening plenty of times before.
We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that or nothing. But no, I appreciate everybody coming out. It looked like a real good turnout and everything. And just keep coming. This is a great track. This is the best place to race right here. We don't want to go nowhere else. So keep coming.
All right, what we need to do is get a few more fans out here, and it looks like we got a great night tonight. A lot of people turn out here for autographs, so good luck out there in the future. May I'll interview you again.
Oh, appreciate it. You bet you will.
Okay, Matt, thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, here we are again with Steven Salyers, the driver of the number 9 car in the compacts. You've been running pretty good out here this year, Steven.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with Mason, trying to keep a hub bearing and stuff on it, and trying to keep up with him.
Trying to keep a hub, the right front bearing stuff to keep on these cars?
Right rear.
Right rear. That's a lot of pressure on the right side of the car. I figured it'd be mostly up on the right front.
Yeah, we ain't had too many problems on the right front bearings, luckily.
How long you been driving?
I think about 5 years now. I had a street stock for a while, and this is my first car.
Now, is that a V6 or a 4-cylinder in that one?
This is a V6.
Do you think you got an edge? The Probe, I think, is a 4 that Mason drives.
Yeah, I got a little more weight than he does. I don't know.
Give you a little more push in the front end.
Yeah, it definitely gives him more push.
Well, you've been doing a real good job out here with us this year, and you're real competitive and keeping the bread there in one piece most of the time.
Yeah, trying to. It's kind of wild out there sometimes.
Steve, congratulations. Great to have you with us, and maybe I'll interview you again tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
All righty. Steven Salyers. I'm here with Mark Parker, the driver of the number 72 car, and having a pretty good season out here with us so far, Mark.
I wouldn't really say that, but been showing up every week. Last week had a little problems after Sparks blew his motor in front of me, but nothing you can do about that. Just like to thank Dad for all the money he's put into the car this year already. It's been just one of those years, I guess, already.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of money to come out here, and we're happy to have you here competing with us. And how long have you been driving?
I've been racing late models for 3 years now and raced compacts for 3 years, so 6 years total now.
So you went from compact right straight into the late model?
That is correct.
How you like the difference in speed and the handling difference? Quite a change.
It's quite different, but I caught on pretty quick and ran good my first year in late models and just progressed ever since then.
Well, we're happy to have you here racing with us. I lost my mic there for a second, and maybe we'll be interviewing you again tonight.
I really hope so. Thanks.
Right. Thank you. I'm here with our modified point leader right now, Brian Brandenberry, which won his first modified feature out here last year and was a real happy man. I remember that interview with you, and that it was great. You do a real good job out here with us, and how long have you been racing these?
I just submitted up there to my boy and them. It's actually modifieds I've raced on and off for about 14 years, but this is my 26th year at Shady Bull.
That's great. I'll tell you, I didn't realize. You don't look as old to be racing out here for 26 years.
Thank you, Chuck. Yeah. But yeah, I started out in the old Spectators way back in '84. Third time I ever raced here. About 26 years of the date, I was on my head in an old Spectator car. And I drove for Terry Pertee, then Buck's dad, and that's my uncle. And we run Chevys, you know, they're Ford boys. But yeah, 26 years ago, actually, I started out here. I was 20 years old.
Yeah, I actually won my first race in my Spectator car that we turned into called a flying stock then. It was a 68 Ford Torino. It's Farmer's Night. I was just thinking about this, and I won a rabbit out here in the heat race.
I remember that, yeah. My first race car was a 68 Ford Torino, actually. It was.
Yeah, I had a big 390 in there pushed like a dump truck, but I didn't know any different then.
It still felt good, didn't it? Even back then, it felt real good. I can remember, you know, an old 44 car late model sportsman you always run good.
Yeah, I had the sportsman car and then the late model for a little while. Just couldn't keep up with the money. You know how that is.
Yeah, I'm just lucky. I got 2 or 3 guys that help a lot, and Premier and Zimmerman Realty, and my family, they all help support me. My mom and all of them's right up there, my uncles. I wouldn't do anything different. We're camping down at Kaiser Lake this weekend, but we still had to come and play.
Hey, you got to do that. Hey, you're a great competitor. You do a real good job on the racetrack. You're a good driver and good sportsman. You really show a lot of class out here and do a good job for us.
Got to have fun, and it's for them people right up there. The people in the stands is everything. Without them, we ain't got nothing.
That's right. I couldn't come out here and talk about it. I enjoy this every Saturday night.
Yeah,
it's really great, and really enjoy coming out here and doing this. And congratulations on your win. May I'll be interviewing you again tonight.
I hope so, buddy. You guys have a good one.
All right. Thanks, Brian. I'm here with Rocky Hornbeck, the driver of the 98 Modified, and coming out here, you're a little bit loose there in qualifying, I noticed.
Yeah, we're having some issues with the rear end right now. Trying to get it straightened around so when we get out there and race, we don't look as sloppy.
Getting tightened up there a tad. How long have you been racing modifieds?
I do believe I've been racing for 5 years now. Not a steady race, but I mean, we're trying to make it steady.
I'll tell you, it's tough to get out there, and I was talking earlier, you know, it takes a lot of money and time and devotion to race any of these cars. I don't care if you're racing the compact, Detroit Iron, especially when you get up in the upper divisions, like the modifieds and late models and sports stocks, and it's like having another full-time job.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I have no sponsors right now. I actually do this out of my pocket and my brother-in-law, Brian. And Gary Francis, who is a big participator in helping us out with the car and money-wise. It's fun. I jumped into probably one of the hardest classes to keep up with money-wise. I probably shouldn't have, but I partnered up with somebody, and that's how I actually got into it.
Hey, if you don't go out there and move up and compete in a higher class, you're not going to learn much. But, you know, get out here with these cars, you learn about suspension, tires, gear ratios, you know, a lot of education there.
Yeah, we've learned a lot about the suspensions and everything. We've actually remodified the car a couple times, stuff that we wanted to do to it. Roger Wingent built the car, and we thought, well, we want to do some other stuff to it. And we got it pretty much straightened around really pretty much decent now. Not great, like I said, but it's decent.
Well, pleasure.
It's fun to do it, too.
Hey, that's right. You got to love it, man. It gets in the blood. I come out here and enjoy doing this. I raced myself for 12 years and wouldn't change a thing. Glad to have you here racing with us.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck tonight, man. I'll be interviewing you again.
All right, thanks.
Okay, yeah, you guys try to pull. Go down there.
All I know is he's back in.
Hey, Bradley, aren't you going to interview Chad?
Well, I got to tell her. It's just like, no, she's not
Well, hi, Brad.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. You excited for racing tonight?
I sure am.
How's the car?
It's good. It's good. I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice night for racing. We haven't had a whole lot of racing this year, so I'm kind of ready to go for sure.
Good.
See what we can do and maybe win one or maybe just run and finish one. I think I gave you 2.
Bradley, you got your ringside seat down there, bud? He's the eye in the sky tonight. Hey, I'd like to say a big hello to a buddy of mine. He's here tonight for the first time, I think, all year. Don't get within 3 foot of him. He's got that cane.